In soccer, you can have a field packed with superstars and still end up losing. So why is that? Well, it's because the real secret to winning isn't just about individual skill. It's about a kind of hidden language, a shared intelligence that turns total chaos into perfect cohesion. And today, we're going to decode that language. Let's jump in.
So what is that secret ingredient, right? You can have a whole team of kids, all of them with amazing skills, but what actually transforms them from just a bunch of individuals into a powerful, unified team? I'll tell you, it's not just running more drills. It's a huge shift in how they actually think about the game.
And that shift, from playing on pure instinct to playing with intellect, it happens around a really pivotal age. This is where the real magic of teamwork starts to spark.
Right around age 13, the game just explodes in complexity. The field gets bigger, the players get faster, and suddenly, individual talent just isn't enough anymore. Without a shared plan, all you have is a collection of skilled players running around, not a real unified team. So the solution is to teach the team a whole new language, the language of tactics. And it's built on 3 core concepts that, once you get them, they completely change how you see everything happening on the field. First up, you've got strategy. This is your big picture plan, the what you're trying to achieve. Think of it like this. You're going to siege a castle. Your strategy isn't the sword fighting itself. It's the big decision to attack from the sea to get around the main walls. It's your grand plan for victory. Then you have tactics. So if strategy is the what, tactics are the how. In our castle siege, the tactic is using small, fast boats to land troops on a very specific, unguarded beach. On the soccer field, it's those concrete actions like a high press on the sideline that bring your strategy to life. And finally, we have the system, or what we usually call the formation. This is your team's structure out there on the field. For the castle siege, it's how you arrange your ships and sailors. In soccer, it's your 4-4-2 or your 4-3-3. The system is the framework that makes all of your tactics and your entire strategy even possible. So, with that new language in mind, how do you actually apply it? Well, it all starts with choosing a tactical blueprint for your team. Let's see how this really works by comparing 2 of the most common formations out there. For players around this age, the 4-3-3 and the 4-4-2 are pretty much the go-to blueprints. One is all about a proactive attack and controlling the game, while the other is about that classic balance and defensive rock-solid strength. Let's break them down. The 4-3-3 is really the modern standard, and it's designed to completely dominate the midfield. But it's not just about having more numbers there, it's about specific roles. You need athletic fullbacks who can push forward and attack, but also disciplined wingers who will track back, basically transforming the formation into a tight 4-5-1 when you're defending. This system really builds a proactive kind of intelligence, always looking for that forward pass, always controlling the game's tempo. And then you've got the classic 4-4-2, famous for its beautiful simplicity and balance. Those 2 banks of 4 create a defensive wall that is just so tough to break through. This system really depends on hardworking wide players and a strong partnership between the 2 strikers, which makes it absolutely perfect for deadly counterattacks. The kind of intelligence it teaches is one of patience, discipline, and knowing that exact right moment to strike. When you lay it all out side by side, you can really see the trade-offs. The 4-3-3 gives you that midfield control, but you risk getting exposed on the counterattack. The 4-4-2 is super solid defensively, but you can get overrun in the middle. So what's the key takeaway here? The best formation doesn't exist. The best one is the one that fits your players. Okay, so we've covered the what and the how, but let's get to the why. Why is learning this language so incredibly powerful? Well, it's all about developing something we call soccer IQ. See, tactical intelligence is a massive force multiplier. A team that thinks together can consistently beat a team of superstars who don't. It turns a physical fight into a strategic one. It's like a game of chess where every single player is a crucial piece on the board, not just the one scoring the goals. All right, get ready for this, because this stat is genuinely mind-blowing. In a full 90-minute game, how long do you think the average player actually has the ball at their feet? The answer is less than 1 minute. That means for 89 minutes of the game, your impact is decided by what you do without the ball. And that right there is all about tactics. So what's the ultimate payoff? Well, you develop a much higher soccer IQ, which lets you read the game instead of just reacting to it. You start to work smarter, not harder, saving your energy because you're already in the right place at the right time.
And maybe most importantly, it shows every single player that their role, no matter what it is absolutely vital to the team's success.
Let's wrap this all up with what I think is the most important takeaway of all. Teaching tactics isn't about creating soccer robots who just blindly follow instructions. In fact, it's the exact opposite.
The real goal is to empower players. It's to create intelligent, adaptable athletes who can solve problems on their own right there in the middle of the action. You're not handing them a script to follow, you're giving them the tools they need to become the decision makers on the field.
So, the true measure of a team's potential. It isn't just about how skilled they are. The question that really unlocks greatness is this: how smart can we become together?